Roger. Reading, contact departure 1, clip takeoff runway 24 left, good day.
Clear takeoff runway 24 left, runway heading, contact departure 0.1974, good day.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Just Above Reality. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. We are back with the TBM 930. Decided we're gonna have a nice little scenic tour today as we make our way into the United States. As you can see, with this beautiful red and white hangar behind us, we are still in good old Canada, in Montreal, Canada. Hope you guys are having a good one. Guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, let me know what you're up to. And yeah, let's get going. This is going to be completely flown by me today. We're not going to use the autopilot. We're going to take a nice scenic flight down to Niagara Falls. Should be cool. We're going to have some live ATC playing in the background. It's pretty busy here in Montreal at the moment. And yeah, I can show you guys quickly our route. So we are going to take off here in Montreal and pretty much just follow this river all the way down to Lake Ontario. And Lake Ontario, we're going to head over to Toronto, take a quick look at the city, and then head on down to the Niagara Falls. I have downloaded a few scenic routes, which should make it look a little bit better before we land at beautiful Buffalo Airport in the United States. And yeah, making our way over to America. So let's get this bird started. Of course, we have our co-pilot. She's always here. Lovely as always. Just sitting there and looking. Alright, let's get some power going on in here. It all looks good. Set that to auto, turn that on. Let's get some lights on in here. That looks good. So there we can see the airport where we're at. We'll get a little closer. See. Cooper, what up, brother? How's the day going? Hope you're having a good one. So you guys were at the pool yesterday, man. I was jealous. It's we haven't had pool days in Germany yet. But yeah, it looked cool, man. What's you up to today? You hopping online later? Alright, let's see here. We don't need any anti-ice. It's a pretty nice day in good old Canada. So yeah, let's get this bird going. Go ahead and turn on the fuel pump. Dude, that looked awesome. Like, is that just like a little community pool? But no, it definitely looked cool. I was, like I said, I was jealous. I have not been able to enjoy the water yet. Alright, we're gonna head straight out. We don't need any flight crew. We can turn this bird ourselves. So quick scream out the window, clear cock, and let's turn this puppy on. It's got a nice startup sound. It's working again. Yep, I know how that goes. Oh yeah, it sounds almost like a helicopter when this thing is starting. Oh yeah, there's that extra little kick. We don't need pushback. What's this? What's this little thing coming here? I don't need pushback. We're gonna cancel the pushback. We're just gonna drive out. Get out of here with that little micro tug. Alrighty, it all looks good. Like I said, we are going to fly this puppy ourselves today, but we will turn on flight directive just so we kind of know that we're still on course. Let's check here. Facility boops, pump, turn those off. Fuel pressure still needs to rise. Okay, so it's not quite ready yet. Feather up. There we go. Oops, forgot to turn on the bleed. It's always hidden back there. Alrighty, temperature, we'll set that real quick. Don't need cabin lights, it's the middle of the morning here. Alright, so it looks good. We'll just go ahead and let them know we're taxiing.
Montreal ground just above 87 ready to copy IFR clearance to Buffalo. Just about 87 is cleared to Buffalo Airport as filed.
We're not going to do 8,000. I just want to know what runway we were clear for. 2 for right. Alright, so it looks like that's behind us here. Trying to look at the best way to route over there. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of taxiing. We got to head over here. It's 2 for right. Alrighty, let's get going. Turn our brakes off.
Die bombardier technician, puis tu sais quand you're requesting?
Do a quick flight check. That looks good. Rudder's all good. Alright, let's get rolling. Brakes off.
Montreal ground, just above 87 with Gulf ready to taxi IFR.
A little power.
Just about 87 taxi to leave hold short of runway. 24 right using taxiway. Contact tower on 119.
And we'll make a right-hand turn as we head to our takeoff runway.
On fait une petite tournée dans le trou d'or, on tombe sur Roméo, salut.
Faut garder ma fréquence, elle est à quel endroit?
C'est Starlink pour le trou d'or.
Parfait, donc tu clear Roméo sur la fréquence, faire Starlink, bonne journée.
Roméo jusqu'à Starlink, on va faire la fréquence
Just
dans le trou
about
d'or.
87 hold position caution.
Merci,
Other traffic.
donnez votre lecture, s'il vous plaît.
More traffic. Ain't nobody here. Stop line.
87 continue taxi.
That's what I was gonna do anyway.
Merci, information Charlie.
Pour Montréal, et dans le trou d'or, après un côté pour toi, super.
Ricardo, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like, man. Appreciate it. We're here in beautiful Montreal, Canada. Making our way to runway 24 right. Hope you're having a great day, my man.
Just about 87 did you hear my last transmission?
I heard you. I heard you.
0 et 1 2 0, 4-2 pour le départ et on vous rappelle prêt à circuler, salut.
Roger, tantôt. Vol personnel 104.
Taxi hold short runway. 24 right via taxiway.
I'm gonna cancel her once we get to the runway. It's got a bit of a drive we gotta do to get to 24 right. Man, they are chatty on ground here at Montreal. Guys, what do you think of the scenery pack we downloaded here? It's messing with my frame rates a little bit. Get back inside. It's courtesy of FlightSim.to. It is a freebie, but I think it looks pretty good. It's a big one. Which is probably why I'm lagging a little bit on the takeoff here. Come on. Let's get past these buildings.
Sol, service 352, système en ordre, le chemin 300. Le 352, contact PSV8, appelez le avion de 207. La PSV8 et contact avion de 207, le 352.
Coop, where are you flying to tonight? What are you up to? That's another reason why I can't go to the pool. Stuck with this freaking thing. Guys, bear with me. It's a little laggy as we get out of here. But once we clear Montreal, we should be good to go. And realize how much detail they added to this scenery. There's a runway over there. And they had me go all the way to the other side. Was there a new update that I missed? Because I didn't get a notification about a new update. It's a big airport. So we're making our way over now. Heading out on a 24 right takeoff from Montreal, Canada. Guys, if you want to join me on this flight, we are flying low and scenic. We are heading to the Niagara Falls. taking off from CYUL. My tag on Microsoft Flight Simulator is just above 87. So if you guys want to join me, hop on in, grab a plane, let's go for a cruise. Here in our just above World Tour airline, back in the TBM. Took the A320 out yesterday. Was missing it. That's the only reason why I flew it. But for this flight, I figure we'll do a nice scenic flight, stay low, and yeah. Well, we got Push Talk Radio playing as well, so we can listen in on some interesting facts as we head down. Yeah. Quick flight today. Do about an hour and a half, maybe 2-hour flight. So, guys, if you want to share this stream, I definitely appreciate that. Always helps out the algorithm. Facebook doesn't help us too much there. Okay, we got about a 10-knot wind. That's not bad.
Good morning, and it's 730 gate 19 with Charlie for Kuujjuaq.
730, good morning, click Kuujjuaq, Montreal 1 departure, 5 down round, runway 24 left. Route code 5251, departure frequency 12465.
It's Kuujjuaq with a Montreal 1 off of 24 left, 5251 for Inuit 730. Thank you much.
730, the information is Charlie, bonne journée.
Alright, we are pretty much ready to go. Just to the tower. Let's request our takeoff clearance.
Tower just above 87 at runway 24 right, ready for departure IFR to Buffalo. Just about 87 QNH, 29.905, wind 236 and 19. Cleared for takeoff runway 24 right.
Alright, we got our takeoff clearance. So let's get out of here.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 right, just above 87.
Everything looks good. No warnings on our instruments. Alright, let's get out of here. We are lined up on 24 right. Full power. Knots. Pull back. And we are airborne. Get me out of this airport. I don't know why it's I guess it was just too much detail for my graphics card. We're gonna get out of here pretty quickly.
Bonjour monsieur, c'est pour Sophie Marie? Parfait. Lancement de Montréal, c'est 2995. Est-ce que vous voulez y aller directement ou vous voulez passer jusqu'à l'aéroport? Si on peut y aller directement, ça fait notre affaire pour l'interview. Ça sera aussi parfait. Direct le centre-ville pour Sophie Marie. Pour l'instant, restez à 2500 pieds. Aussitôt que vous êtes vraiment dans ma zone, je vais vous descendre. Direct le centre-ville, on garde 2500 pieds. C'est ça. Si vous demandez quelle altitude pour votre circuit, on apprécierait 500 pieds, c'est pas ça. C'est parfait. Donc, on rappelle en
I didn't realize there was that much detail in that airport. Alright, we're clear of the airport, so our frame rates are coming back up. Don't know what that was about.
8988, proceed direct logbook on course.
Direct logbook on course, Calm Air 8988.
Flaps 0. And we're up. Get a little bit lower here. And we are on our way. Passing by the Lac St. Louis. Then we're just gonna be kind of straddling the border between Canada and the United States. And it looks like we got some beautiful weather today for our flight, so it should be a nice one.
Quebec, situated along the St. Lawrence River.
Just testing there.
Montreal departure, just above 87 is at 2,100 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Just above 87 Montreal departure, QNH 29 continue as planned.
Montreal departure, just above 87. Request
I want to get a little
6,000
lower. I want to be
feet.
about 1,000 feet.
Just above 87 climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet, just above 87. Montreal departure, just above 87. Request 1,000 feet.
Just above 87 request denied.
Well, then we're going to cancel IFR.
Montreal departure, just above 87. Cancel IFR at this time.
Just above 8.
Let's do a civil flight following.
Montreal Center just above 87 is typed on for TBN 94 miles, south of Charlie Sierra Papa 6 1,000 feet. Request flight
The
following.
St. Lawrence Seaway is a system of locks, canals, and channels in Canada and the United States that permits ocean-going vessels to travel from the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes of North America, as far inland as Duluth, Minnesota, at the western end of Lake Superior. The seaway is named for the St. Lawrence River, which flows from Lake Ontario to the Atlantic Ocean. Legally, the seaway extends from Montreal, Quebec, to Lake Erie, and includes the Welland Canal. The St. Lawrence River portion of the seaway is not a continuous canal. Rather, it consists of several stretches of navigable channels within the river, a number of locks, and canals along the banks of the St. Lawrence River to bypass several rapids and dams. A number of the locks are managed by the St. Lawrence Seaway Management Corporation in Canada, and others in the United States by the St. Lawrence Seaway Development Corporation. The two bodies together advertise the seaway as part of Highway H2O. The section of the river from Montreal to the Atlantic is under Canadian jurisdiction, regulated by the Offices of Transport Canada in the Port of Quebec.
Just about 87 acknowledged. Last transmission.
You are annoying. I see my autopilot can't manage the radio anymore.
Roger, just above 87.
So, there you go. Now you know where we are. Here. On the St. Lawrence River. Flying low. Enjoying these scenic views below us. On our way to Niagara Falls. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button and let me know where you're watching from. Always interested to know where you guys are at, where you're located, what part of the world you guys are on. As I am doing my first world tour, we are currently flying through Quebec, Canada, on our way to Niagara Falls. Should be a gorgeous day today. Clear skies, beautiful weather. We're gonna fly nice and low, enjoy these scenic views, all these trees around us here. Grab a couple of screenshots where we can. And some beautiful country up here. Man, it's beautiful out here. See what our passengers are up to in the back. Oh yeah, they're enjoying the views. We will have some in-flight services coming up. Got some nice Canadian ale. What's a good drink in Canada? What do Canadians drink? Is it whiskey? Vodka? Is it a gin culture? You guys know? See, can we hop in the drone? It's gonna be risky while flying. Kinda works. Quickly back inside. I don't have the autopilot on. Gorgeous lakes out here. I gotta get up here one day. It's a freaking beautiful area. Ah, some nice houses down there. Those people know how to live. Wow.
Regardez le cap présent. La raison fait un DH8 qui s'en vient pour la piste de cargo qui est à Laval et qui est en descente présentement. Regardez le cap de piste, puis je vais vous passer vers l'aéroport. On regarde le cap. J'ai dit cap de piste, ça sera aussi, monsieur, regardez le cap présent, ça sera pas long, le DH8 il rentre à 262, là, il rentre à plus. Regarde le cap présent, la station aussi. La station aussi, je vais vous demander quelle altitude pour votre auto? 2500 pieds, c'est votre pour des stations. Ça aussi, pour l'instant, vous pouvez monter à 2000 pieds, vous pouvez monter à 2000 pieds, vous pouvez monter à 2000 pieds pour l'instant.
Get nice and close to those beautiful houses down there. Oh, you got a pool. I saw the pool. See what our co-pilot's up to. She's chilling there. I don't know if you guys know this, but the TBM is kind of a stunt plane. That is live ATC. liveatc.net, and pretty much the entire world, wherever it's legal, you can listen to real ATC. And this is the deliverance apron ground for Montreal, Quebec. I actually wanted approach and departure, which is why they're all speaking in French, because we all know in Quebec French is a primary language, I guess you can say. Yes sir, that's it. No problem, man. Always here to help, man. Drop a like. That helps me with the Facebook algorithm. More likes I get, the more viewers see my videos. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Ah, so that's why you can understand them. You can translate for us. Then, bonjour. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully the weather is a little nicer in France today. I myself am in Germany, and it's not that sunny, just rain. So we are slowly straddling the Canadian-American border. It's right off to the side here. It's not as brutal as the Mexican-American border. Here you can just walk, you know, I don't even know if there's fences. The Canadians keeping us out. A fun little fact over to the left, so we're gonna make a little detour here and kind of swing into the US here for a second.
Descends, bonjour, plus 2 4 go, calcimètre à 2975, c'est à 4 alpha, ça va suivre plus 8, avec la plus 2 4 go, connectement sur la tour, 119 décimale 9. Donc, 700 alpha 4 alpha, on traverse le seuil, et à l'écart de 4 gauche,
Going to 135.25.
c'est 2 points, gardez ma fréquence, c'est le numéro mieux.
Numéro pour la compagnie, c'est 2374.
Head over to Boston Center.
St. Regis Mohawk Reservation is a Mohawk Indian reservation in Franklin County, New York, United States. It is also known by its Mohawk name, Akwesasne. The population was 3,288 at the 2010 census. The reservation is adjacent to the Akwesasne Reserve in Ontario and Quebec across the St. Lawrence River. The Mohawk consider the entire community to be one unit and have the right to travel freely across the international border. The reservation contains the community of St. Regis and borders the community of Hogansburg in the town of Bombay. St. Regis Mohawk Reservation is a Mohawk Indian.
Now there you go. Fun little fact. So looks like we got a... It's kind of crazy that the Indian reservation doesn't see the border. See? There is no border to Canada. It's just come over, have some pancakes, and enjoy. So we are currently flying over the United States. We finally made it. But it's still going to be a long time before I fly into my hometown. I am from... Yeah, turn on the autopilot for a second, just so I can take a sip of water. Yeah, it's going to be a while before we get to my hometown in good old Los Angeles, mainly because, well, we're flying pretty much to the other side of the world first. We gotta go all the way down to Chile, then we can make our way up the coast to California. This plane's a beast, man. You can have fun with it. Like, it's one of those few planes where you can do stuff like this. Is everyone awake in the back? Is everyone up? Anybody puke? It's a beast. TBM 930. One of my favorite planes to fly around here. It's pretty much a Ferrari.
Boston Center, just above 87, 1,400 feet.
Oops.
Just above 87 Boston Center, QNH 30.00, continue as planned.
Who else is on the stream today? Where you guys watching from? How's the day going? Francis, have you had a nice day today on this lovely Monday? I hope you had a good weekend. Hope everybody's had a good weekend as we are starting the new week. Gonna try to get as many flights in as possible. It's a nice little General Aviation's airport down there. Also the runway. Oh yeah, 2 runways. Fancy. Gotta keep hydrated. It's humid. Humid here in Germany. Boston Center is not that chatty. Go refresh it, see if that helps. Set back over to the water a little bit. Straddle the Canadian-American border.
Number 683 Charlie Mike, descend and maintain level 280 and the transition maintain 300 knots or greater. That was 6532, descend and maintain level 280 and the transition do not exceed 290 knots. United 267, contact Cleveland Center 119.37. 119.37, yeah, 267. See you later.
Francis, I'm not sure if you're still watching. I sent you a correction there. It's called liveatc.net, not ATCC. Not just ATC. So it's liveatc.net, where you can listen in to ATC all across the United States, Canada, most of Europe. I know some European countries have a restriction and they don't allow you to listen in. And pretty much over the world. Alright, so we're back here on the river, making our way down the St. Lawrence River, heading to, oh, where am I going? Heading to Lake Ontario, checking out Toronto, and then heading over to the Niagara Falls. So right now we're just kind of floating in between Canada and America. I go over here, I'm in Canada, which is why it just told me to contact Montreal Center. And when I'm over here, I'm in the United States.
134.975 for just above 87. Montreal Center, just above 87, 1,200 feet. Just about 87 Montreal Center, QNH 30.00, continue as planned. Just about 87 contact Boston Center on 135.25.
See, we're back in the States now, so gotta get back to Boston Center.
135.25 for just above 87.
Contact Cleveland Center 128.02.
JetBlue 1833.
Morning, Boston, November 48, Papa Lima 390.
November 40, Papa Lima, Boston Center, good morning.
Do another nice little loop here. Whee! Just having a little fun today. Doing some scenic tours. It's kind of a later Sunday fun day. We did it on Monday. We just had to get here first. We were up in the far north yesterday in Goose Bay, Canada. And got us, took the A320, headed down to Montreal. It's at about 16,000 feet, so it didn't drop too late. Appreciated. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Thank you. Makoisano. That's a great name. Pani. I got a boring name. I'm just Mark. Ow. That's the name, man. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, brother. Don't forget to hit that like button and type in I notify or smash that little notification bell so you always know when we are out and about and flying around. Still kind of just following the river here.
Number 332, Papa Lima, contact box, center 127.37.
See if we can use the ring cam. A little inverted flying here. Our passenger's a little sick. It's a good looking plane. Ah! Think anybody's puked yet? Get an inverted screenshot. Woo! Gotta remember everything's backwards when you're inverted. No! Oh no! Oh no! We went too harsh. Oh no. Okay, we'll recover. I know where we were. We'll take off from a small airport in the region. Whoops. Okay, got a little too violent there. We'll take off here at this little airport. Oh man. See? That's what you get for a horse plane. Alright, give me a second, guys. Just gotta replan the route here real quickly. What was that airport? Here. Set as departure. Set my arrival point. Guys, we're getting going. Give me a second here just to reroute this map real quickly. Toronto, add that in. Add. Okay, let's go. Sorry about that, guys. Coming back in now, loading up. So, be gentle with your airframe. I fly as much as I can real. I don't use developer mode or any type of way to not crash. Kind of annoying when you're doing a live stream, but that's all a part of it, man. We're just here to entertain, and sometimes you crash, but it's okay. We're gonna start just a few feet back at this little airport that we flew over on the U.S. side. All right. Well, unless we get another takeoff. Brakes off. What's we got? Warning here. That we don't need. Okay. Flaps are in the takeoff position. Let's get back out of here. Got a little bit of wind here. And we are up.
Center Dictate 793, checking on 400.
Get a gear up.
793, Boston, who was that calling?
Simon 908 Delta Sierra, PFR request.
Number 908 Delta Sierra, Delta Sierra request.
908 Delta Sierra, Simon DH 40, about 20 miles south of Kilo 09 at 5,300, climbing up to 5,500, we're VFR to Mike Golf Juliet.
Just above 87 Boston Center. Squawk 4.
Number 908 Delta Sierra, squawk 3430 ident.
3430 ident. Delta.
Just above 87 radar contact 1 mile southwest of Kilo Mike Sierra Sierra 1,500 feet. QNH 29er decimal 9er 9er.
2999.
Roger, just above 87.
Alright, we're back. Lap 0. We're flying again. Never happened. Alright, I'm gonna skip the aerial acrobatics for a while and just make our way to where we need to get going.
Number 908.
It's so freaking humid here. Winston, what's going on, brother? Thank you. Thank you for the like, man. Hope you're having a great day. We are on our way to Niagara Falls. Had a slight mishap. And kinda broke my wings. But we're alright. How are you doing? Oh, why she's going so high right now. Let's stay at 1,000 feet. Alright, let's fly this bird again. Turn off the autopilot. Head back over to the water. Oh, I have no idea how to say that, man, but thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget to share the stream as well. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Breaking over the 200 followers. Super excited that that happened. Still relatively new to the stream gaming community. Still getting myself set up. Just having fun, though. All this is about having fun, making new friends, meeting new people, traveling the world, which we are doing ourselves here on Microsoft Flight Sim, flying everywhere, and decided to do a world tour just to see what everyone's up to. What's going on here? I need to adjust some stuff here real quick. Let's get the weather radar on. Let's bring that open a little bit more.
3551, Corners 4910.
Let's set the GPS and then flight deck is on. Okay. And we'll take over again. Beautiful countryside here on the Canadian-American border up here in Massachusetts. Like I said, we are making our way down to Niagara Falls today on a continuation of the world tour. So this is going to be a kind of scenic part of the world tour. So we're heading over now officially into the United States from Canada.
Going to Montreal, 4.975, just above 87.
Windy up here. And yeah, so we're checking it out, having some fun today. Just enjoying the flight. That's correct. And guys, if you're in the air, I am in the East Coast server flying. My tagline is just above 87 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Add me, come join me. Enjoy this scenic route. Definitely like flying with more people, it's always fun. Just my pitch trim a little bit here. There you go. A little up. Pushing us down. There you go.
Indian reservation in Franklin County, New York.
7 Papa Golf, contact Boston Center 127.
Just checking out. Bush Talk Radio is working. It's going to be going with us on this trip. Tell us what kind of interesting facts we could get here as we're heading down the river.
4.975, just above 87. Montreal Center, just above 87, 800
KLM
feet.
261, contact New York Center 132.
Flying nice and low. Way lower than we're allowed to, but it's alright. I think this is about where we messed up before and went for a swim.
Just above 87, contact Boston Center on 135.25.
135.25, we're just above 87. Boston Center, just above 87, 1,200 feet.
Spin the drone camera real quick.
Boston Center QNH 29er.9er, continue as planned. Just above 87, contact Montreal Center on 134.9er.75.
134.9er.75, just above 87. Montreal Center, just above 87, 1,200.
Yeah, so the reason that you keep hearing it going back and forth between the centers is because we are literally jumping back and forth between the border. I'll show you guys exactly where we are at the moment. So every time we get to the Canadian side, ATC is trying to tell us to contact Montreal, and every time we go to the United States side, we got Boston. Lizanne, what's up, baby? Love you. That's my wonderful girlfriend, always supportive of my flight adventures. Gonna be going to visit her at the end of the week, so I'm not gonna do much flying this weekend. By not doing much flying, I mean I'm not gonna do any flying this weekend. So, trying to get my hours in today. Cruising over Canada.
Elevate 900, contact New York Center 132.17. Service 2479, contact Boston Center 135.32.
Nice little bridge under us there. Heading over into Canada. Getting way too high. Go nice and low.
Air 751, contact Boston Center 135.7.
1357, Southern Air 751.
Think we can do it again? Let's try to do it. No, 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 no! Yeah, about that. Okay, I think we're gonna have to turn developer mode on. We can't be restarting this plane flight the whole time. Let's go to my menus. Yeah, I had that happen again. I'm sorry, guys. Just kind of horsing around a little bit. Well, at least I'm practicing my takeoffs. That was too low. Guys, you can't be doing flips at that altitude. Can't be doing barrel rolls. Let's change that real quick. Just so that we don't have any problems. Go ahead and turn that on. 'Cause, I do want to get there. I want to keep crashing. Alright, let's get going. Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's weird. No, no. Well, she was fighting me there.
Okay, we'll try again. There's no answer.
You got 793, Roger. If we don't answer, just come back.
Okay.
Alright, we are doing it again now. I don't know why she's being laggy now.
Just above 87 Boston Center. Squawk 5346.
Squawk 5346 just above 87.
Just above 87 radar contact 1 mile southwest of Kilo Mike.
Number 14400, Boston.
QNH 29er decimal 9er 9er.
Good morning, 223 is 31 climbing 340.
JetBlue calling again. JetBlue 23, you received this frequency and error to issue send you previous.
Alright, we're back at it.
Visual calls.
Was a little too low. Could not recover the loop. Crashed into a neighborhood. Gotta get serious here. Or break this plane anymore. Alright, autopilot off. Let's get back into it.
November 189 Mike Sierra, Boston, Knob. Start at 573, descend to maintain, flight level 280.
So pitch trim a little bit here. So see from this altitude, it's no problem. 800 feet, different story.
Toronto 4910, contact Boston Center 135.7.
35.7, Cross 4910.
Just above 87, contact Montreal Center on 13.4.975.
Going to 13.4.975, just above 87.
Beautiful countryside here.
Montreal Center, just above
So we're making our way back down the river.
Just above 87, Montreal Center, QNH 29.9.
And we're gonna keep going now. There's no more crashing around. Come on. Horseplay here.
Just above 87, contact Boston Center on 135.25.
Going to 13.
Alright, so we're back here
Just above 87.
on the St. Lawrence River,
Center, just above 87, 1,100.
straddling the United States and Canada. There's Canada, United States. Heading down on our course to Toronto and then the Niagara Falls.
November 1440 Zulu, crossing that maintain, flight level 290.
Yeah, don't do anything stupid at 800 feet.
Boston Center, good
Or
morning.
crash this thing again.
215 pounds.
Forward taxi, Boston Center 20.
We will make it. We'll make this flight now. Carla, thank you. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday.
You can take this forward, first, heading toward the Michigan Airport, to runway 9, runway, and identify our ground service of runway 5, passing ground service.
It's beautiful, right? We are just chilling here. What is this? Michigan? No. We are in upstate New York, I believe. I might be confused.
Just above 87, contact Montreal Center on 13.4.975.
134.975, just above 87. Montreal Center, just above 87, 1,700
Yeah,
feet.
upstate New York.
Just above 87, Montreal Center, QNH 29.
Making our way down to Niagara Falls.
There's 214 Boston, August.
Hopefully we have some beautiful scenery in Niagara Falls. I did download a scenery package for Niagara Falls, so should be good. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's still cold and humid in Germany,
Going to 135.25.
but no, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Get it inverted here.
Forward taxi is going to maintain 1-1.
High enough now. Can't break it.
3002, forward 53.
Going to 1 tree.
Whee!
75, just above 87.
And everyone's
Montreal
puking.
Center, just above 87, 3,600 feet.
Just above 87 Montreal Center, QNH 29.9 continue as planned. Just above 87 contact Boston Center on 135.25.
135.25, just above 87. Boston Center, just above 87.
Beautiful weather today. We got really lucky with our flight here. Sun is shining, a few high altitude clouds, but nothing that's gonna ruin our flight today.
Boston, good morning, November 186 Sierra, passing 320, climbing 410.
November 186 here, Boston Center, Roger.
Up outside here on our wing camera.
November 1440 Zulu, contact Boston Center 135.32. Boston, Roger.
On the autopilot for a second. We'll get outside and take a look at our good looking plane. This nice scenery we have here. Let's go hop in our drone camera. Good. Nice and low here. Look at all the houses. Cruising by these nice little towns here.
Number 4853, contact Boston Center 127.37. Forward track 2, contact 0 second post 124.7.
12487, forward 52, have a good day.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. We got a little open pit mine right underneath us there. Looks like they even got the elevation right.
Just above 87 contact Montreal Center on 134.975.
Going to 1 tree, 4.975, just above 87. Montreal Center, just above 87, 1,000 feet.
Just above 87 Montreal Center, QNH 29.9 continue as planned. Just above
So good.
4633, Boston Center, Roger.
2998. Set.
Going to 135.25, just above 87. Boston Center, just above 87, 1,000 feet.
Just above 87 Boston Center,
A
QNH
little fun with our wings here.
continue as planned.
bit higher. Oh, almost lost it. That was confusing. We regained it. Oh, that got me dizzy. I wasn't sure which way we were going. Alright, we're back. We're okay. We recovered. We're just having fun today. Enjoying this shorter scenic route.
Direct Juliet Hotel Whiskey for November 186 here, I think.
On our way. First, we're going to do a flyby over Toronto and then down to the Niagara Falls before landing in Buffalo, New York. That's going to be it for our leg for the day. And I think tomorrow we will hop back into a jet and make our way to New York. Or maybe we'll take the TBM to New York. I don't think that's that far, actually, because I do want to fly around New York City a little bit. That's the boat yacht down there.
It's at the 514 Boston, Roger.
So coming up to our next interesting fact along the way here, something called Dark Island. Let's see what fun knowledge we get thrown on us here. Where is it? Looks like it's out there somewhere.
Boston Center, good morning, Falcon 1982 Charlie's climbing out at 26.5 to maintain 400.
Falcon.
November
That's
192
cool
Charlie,
name.
Boston Center, good morning. I have to tell you his name target 28. Do you want to stop short of 40?
Absolutely, we'll take whatever number you want.
November 82 Charlie, your med altitude maintain flight level 300, that'll be your final.
Okay, 300 for the final, 1982 Charlie, thanks.
134.975.
Take whatever number you want.
Montreal Center, just above 87, 1,100 feet.
Just above 87 Montreal Center, QNH 29.908, continue as planned. Just above 87 contact Boston Center on 135.25.
Going to 135.25, just above 87. Boston
Looks like
Center,
we're coming up
just
to it
above
here.
87, 1,100 feet.
Just above 87 Boston Center, QNH 29.908, continue as planned.
Dark Island, a prominent feature of the St. Lawrence Seaway, is located in the Lower Thousand Islands region, near Chippewa Bay. It is a part of the town of Hammond, in St. Lawrence County, New York. An historic landmark on the island, the Towers, was long known as Dark Island Castle until recently renamed Singer Castle. The island is situated only a few yards south of the Canada-United States border that runs along the river. The castle features 28 bedrooms, bathrooms, a large drawing room, library, and kitchen. Within the walls is a network of secret passageways that are accessible from various locations, one of which is a panel in the library
guys
that,
see it?
at one
I don't see
time,
it.
could be opened by pulling a specific book from a nearby shelf, triggering the locking mechanism.
Might be
The
in
south
there.
side of the island is only about 100 feet from the shipping channel, and cargo ships frequently pass the island. Because of the depth of the channel on one side and the relative shallowness on the
That could be
other,
it.
it is very good for sport fishing of largemouth bass and northern pike.
There you go. Dark Castle. Let's keep going. Getting close to Lake Ontario.
We're issue Charlie, disregard, maintain flight level 300.
All right, we'll maintain 300, 1982 Charlie.
About things such as 648 or 15 for 17,000.
November 192 Charlie, contact New York Center 132.17.
1982 Charlie, New York 3217.
About things such as 648, 16 for 17,000.
Just trying to get my people to puke a little bit in the back. See how long they hold it.
Montreal Center, just above 87, 2,100 feet.
Just above 87 Montreal Center, QNH 29.9 continuous.
Why are they castles up here? Wow.
Just above 87 contact approach on 124.875.
124.875 for just above 87. Approach just above 87, 1,900 feet.
Just above 87 approach QNH 29.98 continuous plan.
So we got another castle underneath us here.
Center 119.37.
1937.
Bolt Castle is a major landmark and
Ah,
tourist
right there.
attraction in the Thousand Islands region
Got
of
it.
the U.S. state of New York. Open to guests seasonally between mid-May and mid-October, it is located on Hart Island in the St. Lawrence River. Hart Island is part of the town of Alexandria in Jefferson County. Originally a private mansion built by American millionaire George Bolt, it is today maintained by the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority as a tourist attraction. George Bolt, general manager of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City and manager of the Bellevue Stratford Hotel in Philadelphia, and his family enjoyed an earlier frame cottage on Hart Island for several summers, which they greatly expanded. In 1900, George Bolt launched an ambitious construction campaign to build a huge masonry structure, one of the largest private homes in the United States. He engaged the architectural firm W&W, D. Hewitt and hundreds of workers for a 6-story castle as a present to his wife. In addition, 4 other masonry structures on the island are architecturally notable. Equally distinctive is a huge yacht house on neighboring Wellesley Island, where the Bolts had another summer home and a vast estate, incorporating farms, canals, a golf course, tennis courts, stables, and a polo field. The
Fancy
construction
people.
of Bolt Castle ceased abruptly in early 1904 after the death of Bolt's wife, Louise Cara Bolt. Bolt never returned to Hart Island but continued to spend summers in the 1000 Islands until he passed in 1916. For 73 years, the castle and other stone structures were left exposed to the harsh winter weather and occasional vandals. The Thousand Islands Bridge Authority acquired Hart Island and the nearby yacht house in 1977 for $1, under the agreement that all revenues obtained from the castle operation would be applied towards restoration, so that the island would be preserved for the enjoyment of future generations. In the 2 decades after acquiring the property, the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority spent around $15 million for restoration and improvements, with work continuing annually. The initial goal of the restoration of Hart Island was not to finish what had not been completed, but to restore the island to the state it was in when construction was halted. Improvements have surpassed that goal, as a stained glass dome, marble floor, grand staircase woodwork, butler's pantry, maids and servants' dining rooms and kitchen were restored. As of 2020, over $50 million has been spent on restoration and rehabilitation work on the castle and surrounding structures.
Interesting fact. Here's another one we passed by
The
Thousand
Thousand Islands constitute a North American archipelago of 1,864 islands that straddles the Canada-US border in the St. Lawrence River as it emerges from the northeast corner of Lake Ontario. They stretch for about 50 miles downstream from Kingston, Ontario. The Canadian islands are in the province of Ontario and the US islands in the state of New York. The islands range in size from over 40 square miles to smaller islands occupied by a single residence or uninhabited outcroppings of rocks. To count as one of the Thousand Islands, emergent land within the river channel must have at least 1 square foot of land above water level year-round and support at least 2 living trees.
There you go. Gotta have 2 trees on there to count. Alright, so we're coming up to Lake Ontario, as you can see, opening up in front of us here. Once again, guys, I am in the East Coast server, flying around. This is one of our scenic parts of our world tour as we make our way down to Buffalo, New York, as we departed Montreal, Canada was our last departure. Keep heading down further south, and I figured we'd check out Niagara Falls. I personally have never seen them before. I did add a nice scenery pack to the Niagara Falls, so it should look pretty cool. Decided to go check that out. But before we head down there, I'm gonna head over to Toronto, Canada. Check out the big city.
There is 5333 is going to maintain port level 190.
We are listening to live ATC. I left the description in the comments if you guys want to check them out. It's a cool way to kind of add a little bit more realism into your flight. The ATC codes are pretty accurate to the in-game ATC, so when it tells me switch to 124.875, you just type in 124.87 in liveatc.net and you get the matching ATC.
Southwest 5980, plan level 400, it's a good ride.
Southwest 5980, Boston, Canada, stay that way.
There it is.
Thank you.
Lake Ontario. So we finish up the river part of our cruise of our flight for the day. And yeah, we're gonna fly over this lake. Do a quick flyby in Toronto. And then yeah, head down to Niagara Falls.
Good day.
Yeah.
Southwest 59, any chance for direct brewery?
Take a look, Quebec.
Brewery.
The St. Lawrence River is a large river in the
Keep
middle
reporting
latitudes
Messina
of
Airport
North
metropolitan
America. The
15
St.
miles
Lawrence
before the
River
cruise site
flows
is
in a
capital
roughly northeasterly direction, connecting the Great Lakes with the Atlantic Ocean and forming the primary drainage outflow of the Great Lakes Basin. It traverses the Canadian provinces of Quebec and Ontario, and is part of the international boundary between Ontario, Canada, and the U.S. state of New York. This river provides the basis for the commercial St. Lawrence Seaway.
Toronto Centre, just above 87, 1,000 feet.
Just above 87 Toronto Centre.
Oh, watch those windmills.
0.03 continuous.
A little bit higher. Check something here real quick. The autopilot fly again for a second. Have a few more nice little scenery shots for my scrapbook. Somebody's having microphone problems.
Okay, this is 442, climb maintaining total 430.
Hit the 430, is it the 442?
Endeavor 5333, contact Boston Center on 135.32, 3532.
So you guys can see our flight path that we still got ahead of us.
Toronto Centre, just above 87.
Oh, it's 177, Boston, roger.
To transition, Charlie airspace.
6514, contact Cleveland Center, 119, 0.37.
airport around here?
14, good day.
So as you can see, I'll show you guys here on the pad. So we're going to do a little fly around, head over to the middle. Come on. There we go. Head over to the middle of Lake Ontario. Then we're going to head past Toronto. And then come in through the Niagara Falls and off to Buffalo.
92, contact Cleveland Center, 119er.37.
119er.37, flex jet 92.
Happens. It's live. Autopilot off.
Captain Boston Pack 99360.
Pack 99 or Boston Center, right there. Piedmont 621, contact Boston Center, 135, so 32.
3532, good day, Piedmont 621.
Good day.
Got 5 people watching right now. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that follow button and type in I notify to always be up to date when we're posting new videos. We'll be flying as much as possible to get in as many flight times as possible on our way down to Chile at the moment, before we head back up on the west coast. And yeah, so come along, drop a like if you're new, or if you just feel like dropping a like. It's always help out with the Facebook algorithm. And definitely appreciate everyone who's been following so far. I know I say it over and over, but I mean it. Toronto Approach has some kind of problem with their radio. It's just pretty much a lot of static. So it might be a little further away. Back on the Canadian side here. United States is way over there. I didn't realize how big Lake Ontario was. That's crazy. Do another roll here since we're chilling at 4,000. High enough. Whee! Yeah, we're not getting it from Toronto Approach, so we're just gonna stay on Boston Center.
Here at Jet 108 Boston Center, roger.
drone back out here a little bit.
B36616 Boston there, okay.
That autopilot is handy. You want to drink some water real quick?
Wellis Bay is a small bay on Lake Ontario. In 1861, the government of the province of Canada considered making it a harbour of refuge and installing a lighthouse. During World War II, the beach was part of and was used as a firing range for pilot trainees. In 1978, there was created. Subsequently, locals used to using the area for fishing, snowmobiling, and other recreational uses started clashing with officials charged with a responsibility to protect wildlife. In the 1990s, officials started issuing fines. Municipal politicians tried negotiating a relaxation of the rules without success. On May 27, 2011, the Canadian Wildlife Service announced the bay's beaches would be off-limits. A key 83 hectares of the 8 kilometers bay are set aside as a national wildlife area, including, and the sandspit that protects the bay, because the sandspit that protected the bay was one of the last undeveloped spits on the Great Lakes, and it was an important bird habitat. No one is allowed on this portion of the bay without a permit.
There you go, another little fun fact. As we're passing by a little airport here on the side. Cute. Coming in so fast, stuff can't even render. Very strange looking land here. I guess Google Maps was having a bad day, or Bing Maps. Why does everything look so dead? Like post-apocalypse. So got a few clouds ahead of us here. But I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Large clouds up ahead of us. As we head back onto the bay, it's a little fun bit of information.
Lake Ontario is one of the 5 Great Lakes of North America. It is surrounded on the north, west, and southwest by the Canadian province of Ontario, and on the south and east by the American state of New York, whose water boundaries meet in the middle of the lake. Ontario, Canada's most populous province, was named for the lake. The Canadian cities of Toronto, Kingston, and Hamilton are located on the lake's northern and western shorelines, while the American city of Rochester is located on the south shore.
Whoa, did you guys see that?
In the Huron language, the name Ontario means Great Lake. Its primary inlet is the Niagara River from Lake Erie. The last in the Great Lakes chain, Lake Ontario serves as the outlet to the Atlantic Ocean via the St. Lawrence River. It is the only Great Lake not to border the state of Michigan.
There you go. Learn something else. Okay, so we got a bit of a lightning storm around us, which is weird because we're not getting anything showed up on the radar. A little bit here, but... Huh. Alright, so I got a slight storm in our trip today. That's alright. I'm not scared. A little bit of rain. Lightning.
Jet 7677, contact Cleveland Center, 119.37.
See what our passengers are up to. They're enjoying the views. There it was again.
75 Charlie X-ray, clear to Eagle, cross 65 miles west of Eagle at maintained level 310.
A few storm clouds around us here. That's alright. We're so low. They're not gonna bother us. Where'd I just go?
Southwest 1332, just gonna maintain level 390.
Show you guys on the map. We are using Bush Talk Radio. Definitely check it out if you haven't yet. It's a cool way to kind of learn some fun facts about different waypoints along your trip. Not sponsored, but I just enjoy their services. And yeah, so right now we're heading over to Toronto. And after Toronto, I'm going to shoot across the lake. Over to Fort Niagara, and then down to the Niagara River. Niagara Falls. And then we are heading over here to Buffalo International. Yeah, so you hear the wonderful Buffalo Airport. Curious to see what the scenery pack looks like for Toronto. I downloaded the scenery pack for Toronto and for Niagara Falls, so should be interesting.
Southwest 1332, contact Boston Center 135.32. Southwest 1332, affirmative, 35 and 32.
Over the water, I'm just gonna let the autopilot do its job. The clouds are definitely a little thicker. Once we get to Toronto, take over again.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Brickyard 3422, Cleveland Center now 128.02.
2802, Brickyard 3422, have a good day.
Hope you guys are having a good day today. Happy Monday. Starting off your work week. I'm still stuck at the house thanks to this wonderful thing, which is why I'm spending most of my time just flying around and checking out. Whoa, that was cool. Checking out different locations, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to do this world tour, just so we can check out everything here together, fly around the world. We've in our journey flown from Germany up to Greenland, no, Scotland first, through into Glasgow. That was our first flight. So winning in Germany to Glasgow, then we headed off from Glasgow to Iceland, and from Iceland straight across to Greenland. That was a beautiful flight, but couldn't see too much. It was pretty cloudy up there. We did a high altitude in the TBM. Then we flew down to Goose Bay in Canada. And then yesterday we took the A320 Shamu from Goose Bay down to where do we go? Montreal. And now we are heading down the small journey from Montreal. I'll do a quick flyby Toronto and head down to Buffalo, New York. Not before checking out the wonderful Niagara Falls, one of the wonders of the world. So yeah, that's our trip so far. This is leg number 6. And I'm going to be pretty much doing that. I'm going to switch off between the TBM, it's going to be my scenic plane, and the A320, we're going to fly for long hauls, and we might get some other big body planes in between. We'll see. So I got a lot of adventure ahead of us as we're doing this trip here. "12 nautical miles until the middle of the lake." I'll speed up a little bit here.
Feeling 521, just going to maintain level 280.
A little more power on our butts. It's crazy how huge this lake is. You can barely see Canada anymore. I do not see the United States at all. Got some nice reflections on the water here. A few storm clouds here and there. Scattered lightning storms as we're making our way out. Feel like we're somewhere in the ocean. But still relatively calm. Look here. Got a 20 mile per hour crosswind. Nothing too bad. Coming up to our next marker here in Lake Ontario before we head over to Toronto. Do that on the autopilot for this part. Just let the plane kind of do its job. It's under a drone cam. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, dangerous. Almost lost her.
Boston, Marbeck, Air 5658, flight level 310. 5658, Boston, good after. Smither, as of it.
Livel, thank you. Thank you for the like, buddy. Livel? I don't know how to say that. You guys got some crazy names, man. Very interesting. Thank you. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that.
Just about 87 contact Toronto Center on 134.25. 134.25, just above 87.
134.25.
Toronto Center, just above 87, 1,000 feet.
Just above 87, Toronto Center, QNH 30.00, continue as planned.
I have Toronto Center here. Whoa, whoa. Just realized we were dropping. What was that about? The autopilot was on. What was the autopilot on?
Just above 87, contact Trenton approach on 128.4.
128.4 for just about 87. Trenton approach, just above 87, 1,100 feet.
What's going on here?
Just about 87 Trenton, approach QNH 30.02, continue as planned.
She's back. That was weird. Lost the autopilot there for a second. Almost went for a swim. That was dangerous.
Just about 87 contact Toronto Center on 134.25. 134.25, just above 87.
3002.
Toronto Center, just above 87, 1,400 feet.
Alright, we're 64 miles away from the Toronto. From Toronto,
Center QNH 30.00,
Canada.
863, Julie, here, Boston, good afternoon.
In the middle of Lake Ontario, cruising around. Heading for a quick flyby of Toronto before we make our way to Niagara Falls and land in good old Buffalo. Folks, hope you're having a great day today. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know where you're watching. Drop a comment, hit a like, smash that like button. Makes my day the more you guys interact with me. It's a lot more fun to fly up here. There you can see there's our flight path. And looks like we got a little bit of precipitation over Toronto. That's okay. We're not afraid of a little bit of rain. Wir sind ja nicht aus Zucker, as the Germans say. Just saying we're not made of sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and take over controls again and kind of make our way back over to the coast. There's a couple of fun facts we could see on our way. Plus there's nothing out here. It's just water as far as the eye can see. We're gonna head back to land, right along the beaches. A little more interesting.
Brickyard 5658, Twitter, Toby. Good, Toby, Brickyard 5658, much appreciated. Yeah, 318 like Mike, just going to maintain total for 280. Carry 63 Julius Sierra, cleared at the Pony, cross 55 miles west of Pony, as maintained, credible 290.
Yep, it's definitely looks like rain ahead of us here. We definitely got rain over Toronto. It's kind of also what I was checking right now.
Tower 990 Hotel, contact Boston Center 135.32. Tower 318 Mike Mike, contact Boston Center 127.37.
3,000 feet, expect ILS runway 24 left approach by a separate
What are we on? We're on approach.
7311.
And we're on Toronto Center. We are east. Yeah, it's gonna be a little wet over Toronto. Oh, we got the plane washed.
Just above 87, you are leaving my airspace. Brazil on navigation. Contact approach on 133.4.
Going to 133.4 just above 87. Approach just above 87, 2,100 feet.
Just above 87, approach QNH 30.01, continue as planned.
133.4. Alright, we got the coast in sight again. Looks like we got a nuclear generator station ahead of us.
Arrival 24 left, descend to 8,000 unrestricted. Jazz 7944, maintain 190 knots.
Speed 190 knots, Jazz 7944.
Gonna straddle
Jazz
the
240, 3000.
beaches here
3000,
as we head over to Toronto.
Jazz 284, turn right, heading 150. Right, 150, Jazz 284. Air Canada 703, maintain 200 knots. 200 knots now.
Apparently there's a nuclear treatment facility underneath us here.
Jazz 616, proceed
Let's
direct
take a
to
look at
Davix.
that.
Direct Davix, Jazz.
Jazz 7944, reduce 170 knots.
170 knots, Jazz 7944.
Jazz 7944, turn right, heading 210, intercept third ILS, approach runway 24 left.
210, intercept, go Dallas, 24 left, Jazz 7944.
Jazz 284, reduce 180 knots.
Roll to 180, Jazz 284.
Jazz 7677, proceed direct to Mayrod, descend 5,000. Air Canada 703, turn left heading 360.
Looks like we got a open pit mine. There's our nuclear facility.
170 Carrick, sort of tower there. It's 1835, Jazz 7944.
Jazz 616, descend 5000.
Descend 5000, Jazz.
Aircraft 703, turn left heading 330, maintain 180 knots.
Darlington Nuclear Generating Station is a Canadian nuclear power station located on the north shore of Lake Ontario in Clarington, Ontario. It is a large nuclear facility comprising 4 CANDU nuclear reactors with a total output of 3,512 MW when all units are online. It is Canada's second largest NPS and provides about 20% of Ontario's electricity needs, enough to serve a city of 2 million people. Low and intermediate level waste from Darlington is stored at the Western Waste Management Facility at the Bruce Nuclear Site near Kincardine, Ontario. OPG has proposed the construction and operation of a deep geologic repository for the long-term storage of this low and intermediate level waste on lands adjacent to WWMF.
Alright, we found a nuclear nuclear power station. Not sure how you guys feel about those. Not really my cup of tea. We had one in the region that didn't even last one day because they failed with the building. They miscalculated some things and didn't build it right. And pretty much didn't even have the fuel rod set, and they had to close it down forever, and it sat there abandoned for 30 years, and it just recently got demolished. That is a huge factory below us. Quite sure what that is.
170 Carrick, 1835, Jazz 2842.
Sky's killering up above us. Got a little sunshine loop. Currently passing Oshawa, Canada. Looks like it's all industry area.
Jazz 616, maintain 700.
And nice little boat harbor down there. It's like a boat in the water.
Transport 995, proceed direct to Pugsig and descend to 8,000.
8,000 direct Pugsig, transport 995.
A little bit lower here.
Jazz 616, descend to 4,000.
Descend 4,000, Jazz 616.
Start to see Toronto in the distance.
Jazz 677, turn left heading 320. Jazz 616, you're going to be following a company on RJ. They're at around your 2 o'clock right now, about 7 miles off the base.
Okay, we check, Jazz.
Jazz 616, turn right heading 150.
Right 150, Jazz 616.
Nice little neighborhood here. What is that?
First Jazz 677, turn left heading 270.
It's a windmill.
Turn right 24 left. Jazz 616, turn right heading 180.
Right 180,
Air Canada 162, hello arrival, 24 left it is, descend 8,000.
Another nuclear power station?
Pickering Nuclear Generating Station is a Canadian nuclear power station located on
guys
the north
like
shore
your nuclear
of Lake
power
Ontario
in Canada.
Pickering, Ontario. It is one of the oldest nuclear power stations in the world and Canada's third largest, producing about 15% of Ontario's power and employing 3,000 workers. Located at the Pickering station until October of 2019 was a single 1.8 MW wind turbine named the OPG-7 commemorative turbine.
There it is.
The turbine was dismantled in stages during October 2019.
I still see it.
The used nuclear fuel and some refurbishment waste generated by the plant sits on site at the Pickering Waste Management Facility. All operational low and intermediate level waste is transported to OPG's Western Waste Management Facility at the Bruce Nuclear Site near Kincardine, Ontario.
I don't know, I think it's a little scary that you got some nuclear waste station right next to Lake Ontario. That's just weird. Alright, we are coming in to the outskirts of Toronto. See, the airport's busy over there. Oh, what was that? A little glitch. Hopefully that doesn't mess with our stream. Got a little sports field down there.
Just above 87 approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Clear through Charlie.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, just above
Shadow 616, maintain 170 knots from Kira. Contact tower there, 11835.
170 to Kira, tower there, 616, good day.
Yeah.
I've never been to Toronto, so I'm not sure where the city is. Like, where downtown Toronto is. That back there? Could that be it? Kind of cruise around here a little bit, check it out, see what we can find here. Never been to Toronto, Canada myself, so curious to see what it looks like. Sorry there. Got a little close to the microphone. Got a little intimate. Alright, let's see here. Couple nice fields. Bunch of neighborhoods. I see some high-rise buildings over there. Oh, there we go. Alright, now I see the city. So that's what we're gonna head off to. And do a flyby. See how it looks. This was a free download for Toronto at flightsim.to. Just gonna fly on over, take a peek of the city before we make our way over to the Niagara Falls, which is that way.
Prefer right.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the right way.
Thanks. Travel at 422 is with you on Century 12,000.
Getting all the chatter from Toronto approach and departure in the background right now.
422, hello, 2 more left, it is descending 8,000 unrestricted. 8,000 unrestricted, WestJet 422 speaking. Transport 995, send 6,000. 6,000 now, transport 995.
Looks like we got a little bit of a beach area below us. Baseball field. Is there an airport out there?
Transport 995, contact Toronto Terminal 1197.
Yep, it's definitely raining over there. You can see that. Got some slight rainfall.
Air Canada 162, turn right heading 210, intercept cleared out, first runway 24 left.
So yeah, the smaller airport over here. Here we are, Toronto, Canada. It's the CN Tower.
The CN Tower is a 553.3 meters high concrete communications and observation tower located in downtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Built on the former railway lands, it was completed in 1976. Its name CN originally referred to Canadian National, the railway company that built the tower. Following the railway's decision to divest non-core freight railway assets prior to the company's privatization in 1995, it transferred the tower to the Canada Lands Company, a federal crown corporation responsible for real estate development. The CN Tower held the record for the world's tallest freestanding structure for 32 years until 2007, when it was surpassed by the Burj Khalifa, and was the world's tallest tower until 2009, when it was surpassed by the Canton Tower. It is now the 9th tallest freestanding structure in the world and remains the tallest freestanding structure on land in the Western Hemisphere. In 1995, the CN Tower was declared one of the modern 7 wonders of the world by the American Society of Civil Engineers. It also belongs to the World Federation of Great Towers. It is a signature icon of Toronto's skyline and attracts more than 2 million international visitors annually. On March 14, 2020, the CN Tower was closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and the closure has since been extended indefinitely.
Well, that's nothing new for all over the world.
Casa Loma is a Gothic Revival-style mansion and garden in Midtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada, that is now a historic house museum and landmark.
Guessing this
it
thing?
was constructed from 1911 to 1914 as a residence for financier Sir Henry Pellet. The architect was E.J. Lennox, who designed several other city landmarks. Casa Loma sits at an elevation of 140 meters above sea level. Due to its unique architectural character in Toronto, Casa Loma has been a popular filming location for movies and television. This 1914 Gothic Revival castle has seen it all when it comes to the spirit world. The most famous sighting is the White Lady, who usually appears on the 2nd floor but has also been seen in the basement. She is thought to be a maid who once worked there in the early 1900s.
Haunted places here. So we're gonna spin her around and head back out to Ontario Bay.
Endeavour 4665.
Lake Ontario, excuse me.
Endeavour
And make our way to Niagara Falls.
422, turn right.
Don't want to get too close to the airport.
150 on the heading wedge at 422.
Canada 2358 heavy airborne 24 left, we're out of 2300 per 5.
Air Canada 2358 heavy, departure identified, climb flight level 230.
Climb level 230, Air Canada 2358.
Western 422, flying 170. 170, Western 422. Air Canada 2358, turn left turn to Verdo.
Left turn to Verdo, Air Canada 2358.
Trying to get a nice shot here. Get a nice photo for the album that we were in Toronto. Not the best of weather, but it's alright.
8210 for the intercept, clear the ILS 24 left approach, WestJet 422. Endeavour 4665, contact Tower Center 13247. 3247, take care, Endeavour 46.
Thank you for the view. Once again, the CN Tower in front of us there. That's nice. It's a good looking download for a free download, so definitely check it out on flightsim.to if you guys want to get that yourself for your own sim. That was a nice photo op. Alright, we are heading back across Lake Ontario and making our way finally to Niagara Falls.
Air Canada 2358, contact Toronto Center 12496.
Say that again?
Toronto Center 2492.
And that was for 2358?
Yes, sir.
12492, or Cat 2358, so.
Yes. Western 422, contact Tower 11835.
Thunderstorm clouds around us here. See how long it takes us to cross over the bay. Got the autopilot on for this part.
230 after night, director, so left at 659.
Oops. Nothing broke. Everything's okay. Just trying to look out the window here. No sunshine. Pretty similar where I live to Canada. Few thunderstorms above us here. Having still the CN disappearing behind us there.
Portion 659, contact Toronto Center 13257.
3257, left at 659, good day.
See ya.
Few scattered thunderstorms around us here. But radar looks good. Who's that? That's somebody in the stream? Head left. A lot of planes at the airport right now. Mostly commercial. Halfway across the lake. We're about 15 nautical miles from our next marker, which is Niagara Church, I believe. But we're gonna go in through Niagara River and check out Fort Niagara as we head in to the upper half of the Niagara Falls. Yeah, going to start to see some land ahead of us there. adjust our course a little bit. Nice and low here. Nice views. Water's still pretty calm. We've only got a 12 mile tailwind pushing us a little bit here. Looks like most of the stormy weather's behind us. Ready to see opening up ahead. That's where we're heading. Curious to see how Niagara Falls looks. Should be interesting. The scenery looks really cool. I might grab the helicopter later today or tonight in the evening and do a evening flight over the falls. We'll see. Whoa! That was right in front of us. Oops, wrong one.
Fort Niagara is a fortification originally built to protect the interests of New France in North America. It is located near Youngstown, New York, on the eastern bank of the Niagara River at its mouth, on Lake Ontario. The fort played a significant part in the French and Indian War and fell to the British in a 19-day siege in July 1759, called the Battle of Fort Niagara. The French relief force for the besieged garrison was ambushed at the Battle of La Belle Famille, and the commander of the post, Francois Pouchot, surrendered the fort to the British commander, Sir William Johnson, who initially led the New York militia. Fort Niagara served as the Loyalist base in New York during the American Revolutionary War for Colonel John Butler and his Butler's Rangers, a Tory militia in the command of the British Army. Though Fort Niagara was ceded to the United States after the Treaty of Paris ended the American War of Independence in 1783, the region remained effectively under British control for 13 years. Only after signing of the Jay Treaty did American forces occupy the fort in 1796. In the interim, United Empire Loyalists fleeing persecution in the new USA were given land grants, typically 200 acres per inhabitant in Upper Canada, and some were sustained in the early years partly by aid from the military stores of the fort. During the War of 1812, the fort's guns sank the provincial marine schooner Seneca on November 21, 1812. British forces captured the fort on the night of December 19, 1813 in retaliation for the burning of Newark 9 days earlier. The British held the fort for the remainder of the war until they relinquished it under the terms of the Treaty of Ghent. It has remained in U.S. custody ever since.
Alright, we're coming up. We're almost there. Seconds right in front of us. Flight in Niagara Falls. Yeah, we're flying definitely to Niagara Falls right now. And helicopter flights are done at Niagara Falls. Should be coming up to it pretty soon. Should be a pretty quick drop off. We're gonna go as low as we can into Niagara. Definitely slow down once we get to the falls. So that we can definitely enjoy it. So we got a valley coming up here. I don't trust flying under bridges because some of them are fake. And you can't actually fly under them and the plane would just get stuck.
Just above 87, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Buffalo approach on 126.5.
Going to 126.5, just above 87.
Contacting Buffalo.
Buffalo approach, just above 87, 1,300 feet.
Just above 87, Buffalo approach QNH 30.00, continuous plan.
300. Let's get a little bit of flaps going here. Wow, a couple of dams in front of us here. Hydroelectric dams.
Lucia Legacy 47 Mike Whiskey, we're 11,800 descending to 8,000 with Juliet. Legacy 47 Mike Whiskey Buffalo approach, altimeter 3005, flight 270 back to the final. Okay, heading 270 for 47 Mike Whiskey.
That's pretty cool looking.
Contact departure after recheck.
Still 1649 departure, you guys have a good one.
Endeavor 5047, Buffalo Tower, wind 26011, runway 23.
1649 Buffalo departure, radar contact out of 3000, turn left direct Jamestown. 3000 direct Jamestown, no, 1649.
Alright, coming up to the falls. See him in front of us.
223, radar contact at 6,615 miles southwest of Buffalo. Traffic just departed Buffalo on he's on the runway heading now. He's going to be turning
Slow
direct
down a little
here
bit.
shortly off your left-hand side.
Go ahead, full
Delta
flaps.
Airbus 320 out of 3,000.
Kind of enjoy the view here in front of us as we're coming up to Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between the province of Ontario in Canada and the state of New York in the United States. The largest of the 3 is Horseshoe Falls, also known as Canadian Falls, which straddles the international border of the 2 countries. The smaller American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls lie within the United States. Bridal Veil Falls are separated from Horseshoe Falls by Goat Island and from American Falls by Luna Island, with both islands situated in New York. Located on the Niagara River, which drains Lake Erie into Lake Ontario, the combined falls have the highest flow rate of any waterfall in North America that has a vertical drop of more than 50 meters. During peak daytime tourist hours, more than 168,000 cubic meters of water goes over the crest of the falls every minute. Horseshoe Falls is the most powerful waterfall in North America, as measured by flow rate. The falls are 27 kilometers northwest of Buffalo, New York, and 121 kilometers southeast of Toronto, between the twin cities of Niagara Falls, Ontario, and Niagara Falls, New York. Niagara Falls was formed when glaciers receded at the end of the Wisconsin glaciation, and water from the newly formed Great Lakes carved a path over and through the Niagara Escarpment en route to the Atlantic Ocean. Niagara Falls is famed for its beauty and is a valuable source of hydroelectric power. Balancing recreational, commercial, and industrial uses has been a challenge for the stewards of the falls since the 19th century.
Do another flyby here.
The Niagara Falls International Rainbow Bridge, commonly known as the Rainbow Bridge, is an arch bridge across the Niagara River Gorge. It connects the cities of Niagara Falls, New York, United States, and Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
That's that bridge right in front of us here. A nice little inverted. Nope, don't stall it. Recover, 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 recover. Uh-oh, I think we're going swimming. Oh no. We went swimming. It's alright. Just wanna get back up in the air. Alright, we're back up. That didn't happen. We did not belly flop into the Niagara River. Take one more look here. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Regard 3638, fly heading 300, vector from Toronto Center.
Do ahead.
Heading now, 3638. There 5047, contact Cleveland Center, 125.2.
Do a spin. We survived. Okay, so for the loop, we were going a little bit too slow. But, survived
contact
the
Toronto Center, 133.30.
loop. So it is. We made it to gorgeous Niagara Falls. Let's get the autopilot back on. And we're going to make our approach into Buffalo.
Airport will want us correcting 11 o'clock and 10 miles.
Airport side, 7 Mike Whiskey.
We're 7 Mike Whiskey, cleared visual approach runway 23, present speed to the mark, your number 1.
Cleared for the visual and present speed.
One last look at the falls in the distance there.
Southwest 419, traffic falling to 11 o'clock, or 13 miles westbound, joining final now, speed non line at 2,900.
Southwest 419, we'll keep an eye out.
Looks like I already see the airport off in the distance there.
Buffalo approach just above 87 is type Donner TBN 94 miles north of November Yankee 49er 2000.
Go ahead and request to land in Buffalo.
Flight following.
Get lower, Southwest 419, get a little cloud layer here.
Southwest 419, roger, just going to maintain 4,000.
Put on Southwest 419.
Squawk 1333, just above 87.
Just above 87, radar
Yep.
contact 3 miles north of
We're definitely clean
Contact tower
and
120.5.
ready to land.
20.5 for Mike Whiskey, good day.
That's why we went into the water. I gave it a bath.
For tower, Lexi 47 Mike Whiskey, we're inbound on visual 23.
Let's just say 3003.
Clear to land 23, thank you.
I'm going to request to land.
Buffalo Tower just above 87 is 11 miles northwest, 1,600 feet with altitude to land.
just above 87, Buffalo Tower.
Runway 23. Let's take a peek here.
Make left downwind runway 23.
419, contact tower 120.5.
Runway 23. All
Fly
right.
left downwind runway 23 just above 87.
So I'm going to have to spin around the runway.
419 with you on a left base for 23.
Southwest 419, Buffalo Tower.
It's like a little ways to go here.
4011, 7 miles.
Heading into Buffalo.
23, clear land, Southwest 419.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Buffalo, New York. Hope you guys got your passports, since we are now crossing from Canada into America and landing in the United States for the first time. We're gonna do a little mini scenic tour here from Buffalo. See if we can, we got 2 POEs on the map. Go ahead and fly those off before we land in Buffalo. Looks like we got the University of Buffalo right in front of us here.
UB Stadium is a stadium in Amherst, New York, on the campus of the University at Buffalo. It is primarily used for football, soccer, and track and field events, and is the home field of the Buffalo Bulls. It opened on September 4th, 1993, with a game against the University of Maine.
There it
the
is.
stadium was built from 1991 to 1993 as the final piece of the school's run to Division I drive, and to bring
there's
UB
the stadium.
football back to Division I status, and as the feature athletics venue for the 1993 Summer University. The program had been dropped for 7 years in the 1970s,
The building in the
returned
middle of
at
the
a lower
stadium.
level. The team had played
Like
at a
a
much
golf
smaller,
course.
4,000-seat UB Stadium from the time of its move to the town of Amherst north of Buffalo in 1985 until 1992.
Nice campus.
The current stadium opened in the summer of 1993, hosting the World University Games. The Bulls played their first 6 years in the stadium as a member of Division 1A, finally making their return to Division 1A in 1999. Williamsville Water Mill Complex is a historic mill located at Williamsville in Erie County, New York. It was
See the
built
airport?
originally as a sawmill in 1801, substantially enlarged in 1827, and operated in that capacity until 1903. Also on the site was the Waterline Works and Williamsville Cement Company Mill, which was later converted to be a grist mill. After
Someone just
1908,
took off
the
there.
mills were used for apple cider production. The complex is a rare surviving example of a water-powered seat of local industry in western New York. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1983. In 2014, Sweet Jenny's Ice Cream renovated and moved into the mall, where they continue to draw business from those visiting Glen Park.
Alright, so we're landing over here. 2-3. So, let's go ahead, get our airport all set up here. Get a little bit closer. Woo, too close. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, we'll slow down a little bit. Laps 1. Go ahead and get the gear down. Get that ready to go there. Make sure all gear drops. Alright, we got 3 green. Gears down. Let's line up for the runway. Gonna be a short approach. Concentrated here for the last part. to the left. Full flaps. A little shaky coming down. We got a bit of crosswind. Oh, not the best landing, but we are down. Reverse thrust. A little shaky there at the end. Alrighty, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Buffalo, New York.
Fluxus 374, descend and maintain 6,000.
I got a bit of crosswind here. It's kind of crazy. Push me around a little bit.
Deploy 26 kilo X-ray Buffalo departure right in.
Get off this runway. Gotta go park over there with the other GAs.
Deploy 26 kilo X-ray radar contact 2 miles south of Niagara Airport 2000.
Carla, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. We made it. It's a little bumpy on the end, but we're on the ground here in Buffalo, New York. Tomorrow we are heading to the Big Apple. New York, New York. Alright, we are clear of runway. Looks like the GAs just kind of hang out on the grass here. A nice larger commercial jet about to take off. A couple of them. Busy airport here. So we're gonna head over here in the grass. Park it up with these other GAs. And we are down. Let's hit the parking brakes.
Fluxus 374, sliding 040 back to the final.
040 for 374, and we do have the field in sight when it helps.
Roger.
And cut off the
Fluxus
engine.
374, you can descend and maintain 4,000. Once you're close to the field, I'll cut you loose.
4,000, 374.
Engine is off. She's spooling down. Go ahead and kill all the lights. Turn that off. Alright guys, we are here. We have landed safe and sound in Buffalo, Niagara, New York. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight for today. I had a lot of fun. Thank you everyone who stopped by, left a like behind. I appreciate that a lot, guys. And yeah, tomorrow we're heading to New York. I'm excited. Hope you guys have a great Monday. Once again, my name is Mark. Thank you for flying with Just Above Reality today. And don't forget, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You guys have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Fluxus 374, cleared visual approach runway 23, contact the tower 120.5.
Over to tower and clear visual approach. Tower, what's that, 374 is left downwind.
Buffalo Tower, good morning, wind 25010, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Ground severe tree 050 tree. I am done with the baggage service.
Buffalo Approach, Jared 45, 15,000 across, double kilo at 11,000. Jared 45, 66, Buffalo Approach, Southwestern 3004, plane visual approach 3, turn right heading 05. Vector heading 050, visual for T3, Jared 45.